Hello children! We're going to play a 15 plus 10 game of chess. So I've been out this morning, walked the dogs, had a bit of a cold for the last couple of days, and I've fasted for the last couple of days as well. Okay, so we have the black pieces against Special Tractor. Rated 1465. I'm currently rated 1530. And we have the King's Pawn opening. Pretty straightforward stuff. Remember, this is... Oh, we got an Italian. Okay. We are going with the Rousseau. And he's immediately countered with best move. So I am going to play this Queen e7, although I don't really know how it goes, but I guarantee you neither does he. Okay. Right. Excuse me, so I apologise in advance. There's going to be some sniffery going on. Okay. So knight comes in. So he's threatening to come in here, defended, and pick up the rook. Rook can't move. How do I defend that square? I have knight here, which is very strange indeed, but does do the job. Or I have knight here, which also does the job. So I think this one. I think this is the idea. Bishop defends the knight. We have d5, but it comes with tempo if he takes with the e4 pawn. And this, my friends, is what I'm going to have to do. Okay. Right, so he's saying you can pick up the pawn if you want. So he's a pawn up right now. But everybody's discombobulated, which is an excellent word. I can actually pick up this pawn, and I probably should. Because it attacks this. It attacks c2. Kicks me, I just come back and pick up f5. If he fails to kick me, I can just come back and pick up f5. Can I not? I don't have this because bishop takes. If the knight's on f6, it defends that. That is not the case in this instance. But I think the question is, right, what's most important here? The pawn could come forwards. Does that scare me? Well, no. I can just take it, right? Now, it would be lovely here to play the move f4, making the knight hang. But again, that's not going to happen. I think c6, d5 looks very reasonable. c6, d5, I might castle still either side. I don't see any massive reason to pick up the pawn right now. No, I'm gonna improve myself. I'm gonna push forwards, which is something that I'm working on at the minute. Okay. Oh, I moved the king. I didn't see that. I confess I didn't see it. I moved the king. I mean, what's the option? Block. No. Knight comes in, I can take it. Bishop comes in. We've just traded some stuff. Most peculiar. So where's that knight going? It's not really got any prospects. So now I can get in d5 if I wish. And interestingly, material here is equal. I think I'm just going to play d5. This is something better. Well, what could possibly be better? I could snatch the pawn with either knight. This knight's still doing a job though, because that square is defended, is attacked, sorry, 3 times. But if his knight comes in, I just snatch it. Is my knight there doing anything more useful? No, I think d5. I might grab the pawn in a minute. That would actually put me up in material. I can also grab it though with a bishop, which is preferable, right? Why move a knight backwards when you can move a bishop forwards? And funnily enough, I feel like I maybe doing it all right. This and this looks nice. Get the king safe. Actually, I can't castle now, can I? Because I have moved. Okay, I think I should now grab that, and I think I should grab it with a developing move. I can then plug off the queen. This pawn is defended twice. There's a potential check. Now, is this worth doing? Is this one of those moves whereby the resulting moves will make my opponent's position worse relative to my position? That's the question. Not like, ooh, I can attack your queen, like you were doing if it was 3-0 blitz. Right, I attack the queen, then what happens? Well, she can't go there, she can't go there, she can't go there. Okay, that's a good start. Right, she can go back here, or she can go wee all the way home. It potentially opens up this file, which might, you know, become useful for a rook later on. But then I've also got ideas of like this. My other issue right now is this old bishop. Actually, yeah. So the queen doesn't have to defend the knight because the bishop also defends the knight. So is the queen a problem here? Is the question. Is this queen less harmful here than, say, here? However, I'm going to play it, and actually for no other reason than the fact that I'm putting the bishop on a defended square. Queen can't go there. She could go back to h3, right? If we have queen h3, again I can just repeat and stick my bishop back there. I don't know. I've got 1, 2, 3. Opponent actually has more junk out on the board, and he's castled. But we're a pawn up, aren't we, Master Wei? This is nice, pairing the knights in the middle of the board, controlling dark squares as well as light squares. This is actually attacked twice also. So I've said I can do this. I think I shall repeat and annoy him. Okay, he's eyeing up this now, isn't he? So I'm thinking maybe this might be a good way. That puts 2 defenders on this pawn. I can also just slip the pawn up the board. That is not a problem. I can also take out this bishop, but right now this bishop is quarantined. It can't go on any of these squares right now, and if I get e4 in, you can't go there either. So this is one bob-our bishop. So maybe what we should do is look for a tactic like a royal fork. I'm wondering. What changed with the queen going here? Oh dear. What do you reckon? Take the queen with check. F takes. This is not surprising. Okay. And we are massively winning. This bishop is under attack and defended, and this is now an exercise. We're going to treat this as an exercise in not stuffing up a perfectly decent, respectable position. If I was to go here, takes, takes, he can attack the pinned bishop with a pawn. I'm thinking what I want to do is just get this bishop out on the board to somehow get my rooks connected. So like king here is a thought, queen here? Don't know where my queen wants to be. There, takes, takes. The bishop is pinned, and then this. Just loses material. So I think I'll just stop by putting my bishop back here. He's got this again, but it's still defended by the knight. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to move my king here, I think. Not worried about this check. Still might play e4 at some point. Knight's defended, bishop's defended. This bishop's super well defended. That's defended. King defends some stuff. The least defended pieces are these guys. They're all defended one time. and that. But seriously, so much of it is just being awake to mistakes. Yeah, unfortunately, this was just... How long did he spend on that move? 6? No. Hang on. 1.4 seconds. That's it. That's all it is. 15 plus 10 gain. 1.4 seconds. Shits the bed. Okay. Anyway, where are we? Okay, he's trying to open up the centre. This is sensible. I got a mind to put my bishop here. I'd love to attack that with my knight there. I think that's just really cool. Now he's got to defend this, so... Okay, there you go. Sarah, Georg, wait. Scratching. I'll keep this knight away. I think so. See, I'm so up in material. It gets dizzying sometimes, and the temptation is to get overexcited, thinking that I've already... Oi, you can pack it in as well. I mean, I could even just trade my knight for 2 pawns there. Pin that knight. Then attack it with my bishop. In fact, sod it. Sod it. I can't put my bishop there because the rook attacks it. But a 3 for 2, giving up a 3 for 2, when you are +9, it all depends how much material the opponent's got left, doesn't it? I suppose you could figure it out, what the proportion is. And he's declined. He's declined to take. Curious. If I take, you can take. I've got this though, and both bishops are undefended, right? So that's undefended. I think I'll just do that. Oh, hello. I'll just go here. I'm trying to get out. He's got a potential there. I can kick the knight and then just that. Okay. So this is... Oh, no, right. Okay, so he's now stopping my queen, but he's not stopping my queen from going here. That will force... No, the bishop's lost either way there. He gives check, I just take. And this is the problem with just having a queen, you know. I might just move my knight to safety if I get a chance on the next move. And I realise right now it feels like I've lost the, you know, my cognitive edge for sure. That's why it's so hard. It's hard to win a one game. And to keep making incisive moves. I think this is fun. I know the knight can't attack my king. The bishop's under attack. The bishop's also pinned on the knight. The knight's also under attack in its own right. Maybe he'll take my knight here. Then my bishop's probably going to find its way here. I'll probably take out the knight first Bishop finds its way there. But the more material comes off the board, it's still this guy's got 6 pieces, right? So this should not be underestimated. You could absolutely checkmate somebody with fewer bits than that. And this bishop's not done anything yet, and neither is this rook. And I'm still hanging my own knight. Okay, I'm just going to simplify. Then what are you going to do? Take the knight. I take this, attacking the bishop. I also might have this. Let's attack the bishop then. So now I'm noticing, because my opponent's only got... Ooh, okay, right, yes, you are quite correct. I can't take the bishop. Good point, sir, well made. Basically, the thing is, if I go there, I'm going to get a rook on d1, pinning the queen on the king, and it's goodbye advantage. However, always look at the whole board. And you resign now. It's not bloody rocket science, is it, guys? It's not rocket science. And if you are, you know, below 1400 thinking, I can't believe what I'm seeing, it's because we miss it. We miss it so often. And now I can take the bishop because that is not supported. Okay, you can take mine. But I've got a check here now. Followed by that, probably. Unless he goes here. But if he goes here, I've got that. Which is mate, isn't it? Almost. We're getting very close to it anyway. Let's pin the knight on the king. You can take the bishop now. But then I've got queen here. Or bishop? Good question. Very good question. I'm glad you asked that question. If bishop, we force king f1. If queen, we force king h1 or king h2. So I'm thinking bishop, and I'll tell you for why. Because I want to involve my other piece, which is my favourite rook. What are you going to do? This? Yeah, well, you can't take this pawn, can you? Because we're learning, aren't we? Not to grab material, there we go. Okay, so, now, I think it's just mate, actually. Because my bishop guards that, my queen guards that, and my rook guards everything else. Oh no, he's got this. Okay. So not everything else at all, hasn't he? You muppet. Right. Well, let's get the queen in there. Let's not give away any more materials. Notice that also the rook is on the dark square, which might come in handy. I think probably this will come next. And he goes here, yes? I mean... now we're just swarming, aren't we? Rook here, I think, defended by the queen. Because I looked at queen there, but that lets the king come that way. I don't see any case for that. This is now forced, I do believe. And then, isn't it just a ladder mate? I don't think he's going to resign, because he's had plenty of chances to... and he's resigned. There you go. Don't listen to me. That's a 1625th day play streak. Not bad. Okay, how did we do? I think my opponent blundered. I know my opponent blundered. So, I mean, that's probably flattered my rating. But I don't think it's 1600. I think it's lower. We'll see. 76, yeah, okay. 1550, there we go. Ooh. That's just rude, fish. Anyway, let's take a look at the opening. It hates this. Okay. Well, it doesn't hate it. It's +1. And notice at the start of the game, no, it's saying 0-0 here. That's not quite true. Okay. Queen e7 is a mistake. We know. But so is that. You see, what does white do here? This is the whole point. Black actually does all right in this. And that was not good. Take the pawn with the knight. Interesting. Okay. And then Laughing Boy here does like this, right? And then what do we do? We hit the bishop with our pawn, which can't be taken because it's defended by the knight. Bishop comes forward. We hit him again. Huh. Okay, well this is a whole new world to explore, right? If I stick with the Rousseau gambit, but I think the Rousseau gambit is doing all right. I haven't checked opening tree recently, but I feel like it's doing all right, and I'm still having fun with it. So that's what matters. But yes, let's go back to the review. That's a mistake. So's that. That's inaccurate. That's a mistake. That's oh crikey. Ah, I missed the discovered check even. Wow, you're right, Woody. You're actually top. Everyone's getting old and dying, guys, I'm afraid. It's sad. Okay, so the opening was, and that's a blunder. Now, so basically the opening is a complete bugger's muddle. Okay, so what should I have done here? D6, shutting him a lot, my dark squared bishop. Yeah, this is tough, isn't it? It's tough. And then he does this, and I have to move out of the way. Oh, crikey. And here, from this point, black's just slightly better. This... You know? Opening up the bishop, preparing to recapture the pawn. Didn't like that one. It said you suck, Hunty. Oh. Well, that's a variation on a theme, isn't it? Isn't that interesting? Okay. Love it how it shows 3 moves, and sometimes it does 20. Okay, anyway. So I did that, and it disapproved. I did that, and it disapproved again. And that is obviously a blunder. And the rest is history. So, nothing to write home about. But the point is this. There are lots and lots of different shapes of chess games. And this is not a pretty one. It's not one that either player is going to want to, you know, show their mum. But all that really matters, ultimately, is getting the win, if there's a win there. And I managed to do it. I didn't do it in the most elegant style. But, you know, it's all practice, isn't it? You know, some fights are upright and big sweeping kicks and throws and all this stuff. Other fights just end up on the floor with fingers in eyes, you know? But the outcome is no less important either way. There we go. Bit of martial arts philosophy there for a Saturday. Anyway, that's enough from me. I'm going to watch the rugby in a bit. Six Nations starts today, so good luck to all the sides competing in the Six Nations. Yeah, that's it. So I might be waving goodbye to my refereeing career as well. If I keep spraining my foot running around, I'm not going to bother doing that. But anyway, you don't need to hear about that. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. See you soon.